Good. So good afternoon, and today we'll be ending this series of webinars. We started them like 1 month ago, uh, January 11, and today we'll be ending this series of webinar with TinkerCad for 3D object. It's not related to coding, to programming, to robotics or microcontrollers, but I believe you will enjoy and your students will be really excited when working on this software. So let me first start by sharing my screen. So I'll be sharing my screen and I'll so as you know, today, due to the coronavirus pandemic, most of the companies and software companies are developing solution to be delivered online. One of these companies are Autodesk, that developed the TinkerCad platform or application, and it's online. I will ask you please to turn off your mic. I will ask you to turn off your mic, please. Okay, so I was saying that TinkerCAD, it's not available offline. It's an application online where students and teachers must sign in order to work on it. I will consider that you all are new for TinkerCAD, knowing that there is, I believe, few of who has knowledge in this application. So first of all, how to sign in or to join this platform. So I will ask you, and I will ask you again to ask your students to click on sign in order to create an account for them, not to join a class, since maybe later on students will work alone at home. So once you give your students the tinkercad.com address, the website, the first page displayed, you will be asking them to click on sign in. And now after this tutorial, I will prepare a short video that you can send for your students in order to help them signing in their account. So once they click on sign in, here there is many options. One of the option available is to sign in with Google or email or username. So I believe that most of the students have their Google account. So if it's the case, they will be asked to click on sign in with Google or email or username in order to create a new account, or join TinkerCAD if you don't have a new account. So I will be clicking on the Google account, my Google account. I will choose the one I have. As you can see, I have many. So once I'm in, okay, you will be landed to the welcome page, and here you have to pay attention to three sections. You have the 3D design section, you have the circuit section, you have the code block section, or you have the lessons. So if you remember last week or the week after, before, sorry, we go through the circuit, and we did a webinar regarding how to manipulate the Arduino board virtually without the need of the hardware. And we did more than one example. And then after we did the microbit board, and here the simulation will give us a solution, since students will not have the hardware or the materials with them. So today we'll be focusing on the 3D designs. Okay, why 3D design? Since it's a section considered as a main core in the STEAM education: science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And we all know how much the STEAM education and skills are really important for students. In our book, right click, if you have your books from grade 1 till grade 3, you have a chapter inside which is called cartooning. And in the new version for next year, for grade 4, 5, and 6, I guess, we have completed this series of chapters. If we'll have time, I can see you, or I can send you later on by WhatsApp some samples of those pages. So you have a set of 6 chapters where students are asked to learn how to draw cartoon and the skills how to draw cartoon, and then after to realize those drawing on computer. Today it's another chapter of art and designing. It's the 3D design, related directly to math, to concept, to creativity, and to imagination, and to what we call this organization and the method of working. Okay, why I'm saying all that? Since if we'll ask for students to start working on this software, they will do anything. They will start moving objects and objects without any common sense of engineering, of math, of creativity and imagination. That's why your role is very important, and your task will be divided into 2 main sections, if you want. The first one is to concentrate on the 3D design, and you will see that the functions and utilities to manipulate this platform are really simple. Which is more complicated is how to deal with this platform. And the second part, and this is also, it will be challenging, it will be new, and we are preparing for next year also an additional curriculum for this solution, which is the code blocks, which is here, and I'll talk about it later on. So while we are on the 3D design section, you will have all your design made previously. Of course, you can click on the setup and you can delete your project and so on. So I'll start by click selecting the create new design, and I'll show you the main tools and an example how to work with. But before that, maybe you'll ask yourself how many sessions we are asked to do with your students, and from which grade can we start this manipulation. Actually, as you know all, I'm a teacher like you. I'm an ICT teacher. And this year, I tested the software, this platform, with grade 6, 7, and 8. And I'll tell you that grade 7 and 8, they are delivering amazing results. you cannot imagine how accurate they are in the creation. I sent you few of their creation on WhatsApp. Grade 6 are delivering good results, but of course they are a little bit weak since they don't master the skills of math and this concept of 3D. So first of all, I'll have my work plan. I have the button here in order to turn my work plan. I have the buttons of the view. I want to see my work plan in different angles. Okay. And then on the right, I will have my, uh, sorry, maybe there is someone, just, sorry, they are asking for the link. Okay, so on the right, I have what we call the basic shapes that you can see here: the box, the sphere, the roof. So those are basic shapes. Of course, you can have text and numbers, characters, connectors, making at home, shape library. It's a beta version. Okay, for the time being, my advice for you is to concentrate only on the basic shapes, since the idea of the software or this app is not to just bringing objects and placing them, I don't know how, in a non-common sense way. That's why for the first time, be firm with your students and ask them to use only basic shapes. I was saying that the ideal grade to start with this application is from grade 6. You can try for lower grade, but I think it will be a little bit difficult if you want to go through skills. uh, as teacher, no need for 2 periods to introduce the software, to give them a little bit time to work on. And the third session will be, please can you turn off your mic? لو سمحتوا, can you turn off your mic, please? And this third session will be a project that students are asked to do, and you will evaluate them by giving grades. So let me start. Please, can you turn off your mic لو سمحتوا? Please, can you turn off your mask, your mic? Okay. So the idea of the of working is very simple. I will start moving my box. Okay, and directly, as you can see, the menu is simple. I have the button copy paste. I have the button duplicate and repeat. I have the button delete, undo, redo. And on the right, I have the button group. I have the button ungroup, align, and mirror. Okay. The idea of the TinkerCAD is how to manage shapes in 3D in order to build simple construction and to be creative for advanced sessions later on. So as you can see, once I click on I select my box, directly I have the dimension on the right, but you can, by clicking on one of the white squares, by clicking on the white squares, you have the dimension. So easily you can modify the size by typing a different size. I can select or press on the control button in order to turn it all around instead of using this box. By the control key, you can you can control more the rotation of the object. Okay, now you have to pay attention to, or to make students pay attention to uh, additional tools to manipulate the box, which are the this small black triangle, which help you raise your object from the floor, and you can have this angle of rotation for three different sides. Okay, and by clicking on one of them, you can manually, as you can see here, you can click, let's say, and turn it 90 degrees. So very easy. But from my own experience with TinkerCAD, you have to develop skills really strict for students in order to achieve this target for you, and develop skills in 3D construction and imagination and creation. I will show you by example how I can build a house, and then after I will show you how to build a table, as you saw on my screen when I started this presentation. So imagine you want to draw a house. First of all, I will change the dimension to 40, 40, 40. Okay. I will select my box, and in order to clear the inside and to keep just walls all around, all I have to do is to duplicate, copy paste another one same size, and by selecting this size, just by selecting this size, I will set the value, instead of 20, 18, 18. So by that, I will keep 1 centimeter all around for the house. I will move the smaller box inside. I will press on control. I will move it a little bit to see if it's centered or no. Knowing that I can center it in a automatic way. Now the idea is to introduce for your kids the idea of whole. Okay, so this small box inside the bigger one, it's red. Of course you can change the color, but it's not the idea here to change the color, but to transform it into a whole, as you can see now. But for the time being, it's not deleted or emptied, and I kept all around the walls. That's why I have to select the two boxes by moving the mouse like this, or by pressing shift. I believe you know how to select two objects, and to click on the group. And like this, what I've did is to keep the walls, and to empty my initial box. Now I will go down to the rooftop. I will move it. I will scale it to. I will click to see the values. It's 40, 40. So I will select it. I will change the size by 40, 40, as you see. I will click on the black triangle, and I will raise it. And as you can see, it's like for 8 centimeters right now. I will type 40. Now the rooftop is on the wall. I can align it manually, or even I will show you how to align it automatically. I will select the two objects. I will click on align, and here you will have what we call the align points. So I will click on this point and this point, And now the rooftop and the box or the walls are 100% aligned. Now I will show you how to open a door. So I will go up, I will select a box, I will change the size. You will see it's a very, very simple manipulation. You have to transmit to your students the technique of work and to give them concrete example to do. For example, the house I'm showing you right now, it's a house I've asked my students to build as basic, and from there they can add a pool, a garden, a farm, whatever they want. So I will show you how I can open a door. So I will move it on the wall. I will transform it to a hole. I will select the walls and I will click on group. And as you can see, by clicking on the control, I've opened a door. So the technique is simple, but your role is to transmit to your students how they manipulate objects by elevation, by size, by alignment, and the concept of the whole. Okay, I will go back to my previous screen to show you the table I've did, and I will go through and give you some instruction how to do it. So look at this table. Believe me, you will be surprised by your students when you will see their projects. And as I did at the school where I work, I've collected many pictures and we've posted them on social media. It was really amazing since nowadays there is no activity at schools, so our social media are like off, so you can benefit from those projects in order to publish a little bit some animation. So as you can see, this table, okay, believe me, if you can reach doing this table with your students, with all the details, it will be really an amazing project, and you will raise up the level of your students in a clear way. I will show you, like in not more than 5 minutes, how to do such a table, starting from one block, which is the red block. Before I forgot, since last week, I on Monday I forget. Once we finish, please send me on your on my WhatsApp your email, your name, in order to send you certification of participation. Sorry, 3D design, create new design. Excuse me. So look how, in a quick way, and I highly ask you. Okay, so I will take a box, I will transform it to the top of the table by giving a height of 2 centimeters, width 40, and length 40. I will raise it for like 40 centimeters. Okay, or it's better 30 centimeters. Okay, the same top I will copy paste, I will transform it to a like 4 centimeter width and 4 height, or like 6, maybe it's better. And the height will be 30. Okay, I will make it down to 0. So I've did, if you can see, I've did the first leg. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I will make copy, paste, paste, paste. I will place, I will try to place them correctly. And you will see you can use your the mouse to place them in a correct way also. Huh? So I can click on this button in order to see my construction. It's already done. Now I will try to show you how I can make those horizontal wood to make it a little bit fashion. So the top, I will take it again. I will copy and paste. Okay. I will raise it down for 26. I will make the width like for 4 centimeters. Sorry, it's not the width, it's the 40, the length, I think. 4 centimeters. Okay. I will move it. I will make it a little bit to see it clear. Okay. As you can see, I can place, I will change the color in order to see it in a better way. And now we can start playing with those horizontal wood blocks. I will make a copy paste. All I have to do is to move them with the mouse key and to raise it down instead of I think 22. Okay. And I will select, if I want to make 4 now, I will select the 2 blocks. Okay. I will make copy paste. I will make them down for I think 12, no, 14. Okay. And then it's done. What I did now, it's from one side. Okay. Can you see how perfect the creation is?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay. So students, what they miss is this structuring of steps to do in order to create such a creation. Believe me, if you will not show them how structured the steps are, they will do something that are isn't related to engineering, to structuring, and to vision. Now I will, how can I reproduce the 4 horizontal blocks for the different sides? Shall I make them again and again, or I can copy and make the rotation? So I will select the 4. I will copy and paste. And as you can see here, look at the rotation angle. I will click and I will type how the value 90. Maybe I did a mistake. I select the red also. So I will select again. I will turn with the control key. And then, as you can see, I place the 4 on the table in a clear way. I will select again the 3. I will make copy paste. Also, I will click on this angle of rotation. I will turn a little bit to see it better. This angle of rotation. I will click 90 and then I will turn and I will move. Believe me, your student, if they will reach this level of creation, they will be proud of themselves. I will turn it again, and here I will, for the last time, copy paste. I have to make it bigger, to change the angle, to click. I cannot see. I have to select all. I can select all by clicking on the. I believe I did a mistake. I have to delete this. على كل حال بعتقد فهمنا الكونسبت. Okay, let's see what we have as a result. Amazing. Can you imagine that using one block we can do such project? I will copy and paste this one, the top. I will make it down. I will change the color. I will move it. And here we are, a table that we can use as a final product. يعني هلا, to tell you, I will stop sharing a little bit to tell you something very important, that there is no limit for imagination and creation. The idea or your task is to give the skills of your to your students how to manipulate this software. And believe me, if you will give them the website, they will go alone and they will try to they will start making شو ما كان. Okay, not in a structured way. Your role and your task is to show them a structured step from the beginning by using only one block, which is the box, how we can create and create and create and imagine. Why I am insisting on this? Because the next step, and we will tell you when it will be the other webinar regarding the next step of this webinar, is how to using coding language to create 3D objects. To be honest, I did not explore enough this section, but I'll show you. It's called code blocks. It's new. You can't imagine how it will be a challenge for you and for your students. Look at this table. Maybe you will think that this table was drawn manually like I did few minutes ago. But with code block, can somebody tell me how this table is created? Can somebody tell me how this table is created by using which technique?
Same like Scratch.
Exactly. So تخيلوا, imagine that, just one second. Uh, so imagine once you work with your students on the first part, the technique of the dimension and the elevation and the alignment of the creation, you will move to a second step where you will create a program like Scratch to create 3D models. So this model of table, uh, it's in the system, and as you can see here, like Scratch, the categories of blocks are divided into shapes, modify, control, math, data, makeup. So it's incredible. It's about automation. It's about automation. So once you click on the play, I'll ask you please to watch the result. So all is done by running a script. Can you imagine? So let's say if you want to change the color, let us try. Amazing. Can you see or can you feel how much it will be challenging for you, for your curriculum, for your students to arrive to this point where students can build simple or complex models of objects by coding. I believe it's amazing if we can reach this point, and we will reach it. Believe me, we will reach it by preparing educational scope and sequence with exercises, with a plan, a clear plan to help you from where to start and what to do as projects and exercises. I have a message in the chat. Let me see. It's really excited. Yes, I know. Amazing. And I'm excited also discovering this tool and offering this tool to our students. Believe me, it's one of our missions as educators, always to deliver what is new, what is technology. And as you can see here, we are mixing between engineering, between concept, between coding and design. And this is what is called STEAM education. You can apply it here directly. So I believe that I believe now it's clear for you. You can go through. Rabab is asking, can you explain again where we can display the code? Actually, Rabab, when you go through the welcome page, just one second. When you go through the welcome page, okay, you have three sections. You have 3D design that we explored a few minutes ago, as you can see here. Okay, you have all the library of what you did before. You have the section circuit and all the circuits you did previously, and we are talking here about code blocks. This is the code blocks. So if I click on create new code block, I'm creating new project. You have some activities like how to move shapes, how to rotate shapes, how to start designing. I will try to select this one. I don't know if actually I did not test it too much, yani, but as you can see, directly you will have the code. I believe it's a little bit complicated. I can lower the speed of the execution, as you can see here. I can click. Look how amazing it is. All the manipulation that are done now, we did it. جنون ايه شي حلو. It's too slow, so I believe okay, they will make it a whole. I think now they will select, they will move. Okay, I will pause, I will make it little bit, I will higher the speed. They are making the first row, and then they will select all the objects to make the second row, sorry, and third row. It's really challenging. It's really challenging. You cannot imagine how I am excited to prepare the curriculum for you and to give you examples, of course, with simple. I believe this example is a little bit difficult for lower grades, but the technique will be here. Okay, so I believe now it's clear from where we can take the code block. I will stop sharing my screen. I will ask you before giving time for your questions, if you have, to send me on your WhatsApp all the participant, your name, school name, and email in order to prepare you the certificate of participation. And now I'll give you minutes to see if you are satisfied, if you have questions, if it is clear, and if it is doable with your students. You are asking, can I import 3D design? And I created to scratch. I did not get the question, but I think there is no option for import. Maybe later on they will add this option. I searched for it, I couldn't found it. Do you have other questions? Can you make a material for this track? Of course, I'm preparing a material for this track and I will deliver it very soon. Written, of course, written, of course, written. Other questions? Hope you enjoyed this, mashallah, great addition of the mic today. It's very clear. Please, I've told you that I have my professional mic. I did not use it before. I don't know why. I forget maybe. So I will be using it always. So I thank you and hope you enjoyed this session. And I think, and I'm sure that you will try it this year with your students. And don't hesitate, if you have amazing results, to share it with me in order to promote your students on our social media. Maybe I forget to tell you something, that imagine your students, let me check with you. Imagine your students create a project and how to share it with you. Just 1 second. So imagine 3D design, this one, Tinker this. So as you can see here, there is there is the import, drag and drop 2D or 3D here, or choose from file. I guess it's new maybe. You can import a picture. You can export to the extension here are include for 3D print or for laser cut. Okay. So my option will be send to. So look here, when you click on send to, and this is what you should ask for your student to do in order to provide you the product as a picture in order to share it with your on your social media. So click on send to. Here, picture of your design. You click on download. I can save it on my desktop, and then it's done. I will try to send it to you on the chat to see if it will be done or no. I cannot send a. I cannot share a file. If I cannot send a file, okay. Where it is, Dropbox. I don't have. I can't. Everybody, the file. I can't Google Drive. I have to share it on Google from Google Drive, or anyhow, they can send it to you by mail. But the idea is that the picture is here. I'm sharing my screen. Sorry,
No.
I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, so as you can see here, the product is in JPEG. You can crop it and you can post it on your social media. And I remind you, I'm very pleased if you send some of your project with the student name and the class and the school name. They will be honored on our social media, and I will be proud of their work. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question?
No, sir. Thank you.
So please, I'm waiting your your emails in order to receive to send you the certificate of participation. Have a great weekend and see you very, very soon. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Wissam. Have a nice weekend. Thank you so much.
يعطيكم ألف عافية.
Thank you, Mr.